Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. So in this video, we are going to do a month of April budget with me, and I'm going to show you our income and our bills going out. I am in front of a different window in my craft room, so you can see there's a little bit of sunshine peeking through over here. This entire side of this desk is covered in sun rays, so I want to stay on this side of things. So I hope it doesn't get too bright for you. But anyway, I am enjoying some iced tea in my old Panera cup. Now this tea is home brewed, and it is a bag of ice that we've had in the freezer for quite some time. So it's a little bit on the strong side. Guys, I miss my Panera tea. I think it's okay to, maybe go out and get iced tea. There's a lot of people who are doing carry out right now. I'm gonna take a sip of this. It's pretty refreshing still. But I don't know what your thoughts are on that. I'm curious to know what everybody's thoughts are actually on the carry out food situation. In our state, which is the state of Ohio, it is legal and pretty encouraged to support local businesses and restaurants as far as takeout options for food. So I'm just curious to know how many people are actually doing that, because I'm a little bit conflicted about it, but yeah, sorry, I just bumped my tripod. All right, so this is my monthly income page. And I also wanted to mention to you guys, while I'm early in the video and people are still watching, they haven't clicked out yet, hopefully, I'm going to do an updated craft room look around. And the reason why I want to do this is because I think the last time I showed it was like a before, and it was quite a mess. Or maybe I still have that footage. If I do, I'll insert that in the video. But my craft room is definitely, not anything spectacular, but it works for me. So I just wanted to mention that I'll be doing that. All right, so let's get into this budget. So we are obviously in the month of April. All right. And the year is 2020. So I did write down some numbers earlier because I just thought that it would kind of expedite the video to do that. So number of paydays is actually going to be 2. Now you guys know that my plan is to do an updated kind of budget with me every other week. And that's because of my husband's job situation. Now, he was supposed to be placed in a job by the end of March. And with everything going on with the virus, things are on hold. And the reason why we're going to have less income this month is because to reapply for unemployment, which he is obligated to do if he, that's the stream of things to do for his job, there is a huge delay. So I'm not really anticipating on him bringing in maybe next to nothing this month, depending on how fast things move in the state of Ohio. But anyway, good news is for everybody out there who is, taxpayer who files an income tax return, except I think they did change that for Social Security recipients. I don't think you need to file an income tax return if you're in that category in order to receive the stimulus. But the good news is we should get some stimulus money along with everybody else who is kind of waiting for that, and hopefully to catch up on some bills or put it back into your community in some way. But I think that's a really good thing. So let's get down to week 1, which is going to be April 3rd. So I'm going to write down the Fridays, and the Fridays is usually when stuff happens for us. So if he does end up getting any type of income, then I'm going to adjust this. But, until we know, or until we have it, I'm going to count on us not getting anything. So that's okay too. There's a lot of people in much, much, much worse situations. And, my heart goes out to people who are really, really struggling. And of course, a huge thank you to any healthcare workers, but not only healthcare workers, essential workers who are holding down the country at this time, or supporting the country at this time, I should say. I was going to say holding down the fort, but that really isn't correct. Big thank you to them. You know, our grocery workers, our mail carriers and delivery persons, of course, healthcare, and people who are just working in all these industries that really keep things running even when people are behind closed doors. So that's huge. That's really, really huge, guys. So our expenses, and I need to kind of divvy this up, I guess. In fact, no, I'm going to save this and I'm going to fill this in a separate video, but I'm going to show you our total expenses. So additional income sources, we don't have anything. I'm really not making anything from YouTube. You have to have a $100 threshold in order to get paid. And then my Etsy, I have put my Etsy shop on vacation mode, or no, that's not true. I haven't put my Etsy shop on vacation mode. The only things I'm selling on Etsy are my printables like this. So if you're interested in any kind of electronic budgeting forms, I do provide them in both Word and PDF format with each purchase. So those are on my Etsy shop. But I think I sold one last week, but it was like $3. So I'm not going to put that down as additional income right now. So the total income that we have is $3,593. Now, for anybody wondering, I am actually working from home and I'm doing my job full time from home, so I don't have any interruption in my pay. But, you know, we'll see how things go and how long this goes on. But as of right now, that is my situation, and I'm super grateful for that option. So our total expenses are going to be $33.90. Now, what that breaks down to is, where can I do that? We have, I can tell you what we have. We have $28.40 in bills. I'm just going to write it here just for the sake. So we have $28.40 in bills this month. And then on top of that, we have $550 in variable expenses. So that brings us to $33.90. And then our bills, I'm going to get into that in a little bit more depth when I do my weekly budget with me's, or bi-weekly budget with me's. And in fact, I'll be doing one of those next Friday. So I'll do our bill breakdown, and then I'll do our variable breakdown. Now that is for the entire month. And the reason why that is so low is because we don't have a designated category right now for dining out. We don't have a designated category right now for miscellaneous expenses. When you're at home and you're not really running into shops and stores and, you know, doing that kind of incidental spending, there's really not a need for it. So I'm not going to put anything down for that. Now, what is included in here is our groceries, gas money, and the money for dog food and things like that. But what actually is interesting is the fact that I listed, I think, literally $50 for gas money because we're not really going anywhere. If we do go out for groceries or to you know, bring something to my mom, or, you know, my husband brings something to his mom, sometimes we drop it off outside their door. We don't have any interaction with them face to face because we're trying to, you know, protect them as well. You know, the gas money, we're running literally from like here to the grocery store. And so he's the only one going out. I'm not even going anywhere. So, yeah, on the ironic side, gas is at an all-time low, probably everywhere, but where I live, I think you can get gas for like, I don't know, $1.69 a gallon. It's crazy. So anyway, yeah, that's ironic because when we're driving a lot, gas is more expensive. But anyways, okay, so that's everything. So our total remaining is going to be, how much do we have remaining? So let me do the math real quick. 3593 minus 3390. So we have $203 remaining. Now, you might be asking, what are you going to do with that $203? I'm probably going to just put it into our savings or our sinking funds. I am going to give you guys an update, maybe even this weekend, of our sinking funds very soon, because I am electronically saving for that. So what that means is I'll be putting in anything that go into our savings or sinking funds. I'll be doing electronic transfer. So this money right here is in our checking account. So I'll be transferring this into our savings, and then I'll be notating it on my spreadsheet. So when this is all over, I can take the cash out and I can just drop it into my little envelopes for sinking funds. So right now I'm organizing electronically, but when everything is over and I go to the bank on a more regular basis, I'll be doing that in cash, as well as cash envelopes. I am not giving up on my cash envelope system by any means. But right now I'm not going anywhere to spend in cash. And so I'm keeping everything, you know, streamlined and electronic as much as possible. So that is our total remaining for the entire month. Now, if anything changes and his unemployment goes through, miraculously, I don't anticipate that it will, maybe toward the end of the month, but I will adjust this and I'll do a separate video on that because I want to keep everything nicely organized, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, as far as anything else goes, this is kind of what we're looking at, and I'm totally okay with it because all of our needs are covered, our expenses are covered, and we still have a little bit left over. It's not a lot, but when you have anything left over, I think that's a success. So anyway, this is my budget for April. I hope that you enjoyed this video and this little chit chat with me. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this tea that I made in my used Panera cup. It just makes me so nostalgic. But I could really go for a fresh one right now. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts again. I'm really curious to know who's, you know, getting carry out or delivery and things like that, because yeah, I'm just curious about that. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and watch my craft room tour update, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.